going on, Sauce Familiar, SOSS, supporter, stay silent. So, we are here at another Chevrolet, heartburn, sorry. But if you can tell, we got this water pump right here, and we got our old one over there. And don't mind all the boats, because I didn't do all these boats. This one won't need anymore because the new one comes with it. And then we've got this bolt here up top. These two front bolts, like when you get everything from behind, when you have your new water pump and you see what bolts on the water pump actually connect on to the engine housing, and not just like how this bolt is, connected to itself. This bolt's connected to itself. You just have to follow the shape of it, and this is pretty much for almost any water pump. Really, for the 4-cylinder Ecotech, for the Ecotech Chevys. So you would have one bolt here, and then there's for two bolts, and then you have the dang. Let's take her out real quick so I can give you guys a good look. So, boom, shaped up the same way. You have one bolt there, which is up there. You have this one down at the bottom. Then you have this one here up top, which is right here. You have this one here. Now, this one isn't for this. I took that off from the housing. From the housing of the engine. So, as of right now, I'm placing that one back in, because that one didn't need to come out. So, either it did or it didn't. I don't know why our top bolt right here stopped our water pump from coming out. I do not know why, because this one fits nice and snug. But at the same time, me going to insert it inside isn't being accommodated. Possibly because I don't have it connected in there, and possibly, but it feels like it's going in now. Yep, she's going in now. I just had to keep the thread. So, South support or stay silent. You only have two bolts in the front, and then in the back side you have two more, which will be these two. These two there, and these two here. These two are in the front, and these two are in the back. So boom and boom, boom, boom. Now, our thing is, I'm waiting on our client to get back so that I can show them this, and then I have to go run a couple more errands before putting this in to finish, which I can do right now just to have it in, but that's easy. I want them to actually be here, and I don't know, I mean, just so that they trust me a lot more, because I don't like meeting new clients and they've had people that they've lost trust out on, or didn't have the trust at first and somebody did something wrong, basically. So I just want my clients to trust, to know that, hey, I got you. You can go to Colorado and leave your car here in Ohio, and where I'm at working on cars. And guess what? When you get back, it should be ready for you to slide it, to go. But if you're on some negativeness, then nah, I'm not doing your car. I'm not finishing it. I'm not finishing it. I'm cutting you off. Don't even pay me. Don't want to be paid. Don't want to be working on your car because you're being negative. So on that side, what we're doing is we are doing a reinstallation now, which we will reinstall our water pump, and then down here, this is a connector into the water pump. You know, it's upside down, and then you twist it clockwise. In order to do that, you want to take, where are we at, you guys? You're going to take your 2 bolts off of your thermostat housing here, which my client is going to get his thermostat now. And here's the top end here. Bam, bam. And then you know, once you do that, then as you can tell, you move it off. Both of those are connected to each other just by that connection hose. The other thing is you would want to take the air intake box, air filter box. You want to pick that up, take that, put that somewhere. Now, it's already like that with the bolts out and everything, because, well, my client he wanted to do it himself at first, and then he started seeing that it was more tedious. He didn't, he wasn't understanding it and gave up and said, forget it. I'm gonna let somebody else who know what they're doing come and do it. At least I got it like this for them. Yeah. So what I used to get it out was just the 13 millimeter. Our water pump holding tool from AutoZone, which you can see down there. There it is. It's our holding tool with it's 2 10 millimeter screws that you can just hand tighten on. You use that so that you take off our 3 bolts. This is 1, 2, and then our 3rd one is down there on the ground. Yeah. And then you want to take up the gasket here. You can place that back on there. I mean, I would recommend them to get a new one, but you can't argue with the client. You can just help them out and say, at least I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. So, you don't need anything besides a 13 millimeter socket. You need the ratchet. You need the ratchet for the socket, 13 millimeter. And then you need a few small extensioners, just so you can, get your arms reach out into it in some cases. And then you would want yourself a 10 millimeter as well. Once you have those, you're good to set the start. And for this here, we want to find ourselves a good access open point. Find ourselves a good access open point. Give me 1 second. One second. which should have gotten a new gasket. Oh, I had to think about it. The new one should have came with that as well. I didn't see it at first though. My bad. My bad. My bad. For real though. Get my bad though. Get your little. This is for your connector. But even on this, you got it here. You want to line it up, match it up. You want to match it up. Then our client is back. So hopefully, if you can still see, once we're gonna show you when we're done. Yeah. Yeah, it was because I forgot about one bolt that's like these two up here in the front. Like this one, I forgot about that one.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's because I don't see the marker for that up top. I didn't. I thought it was the one that was right up under it.
You know what you know.
Yeah. I'm like, this ain't even matching. Let me check real quick.
All them glasses are right fucking apart.
Yeah.
You feel me? Cause I always gotta go back.
That too, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm glad
this shit, cause we already gotta go through some extra shit.
I'm glad you said that, cause I'm like, shit. I'm like, at first, looking at it, I'm like, okay, I gotta line it up to make sure that this is gonna be the exact right one. That's why I was just feeling really, make sure that it's the same shape. And then I'm like, all right, now it's time to, get everything that's connected to it off. That way we can get her to move. When we got her to jiggle, then we know she trying to come out. Yeah, and then it took that one little last bolt. Sitting there, yeah. But I'm like, dang, man, what the heck? And then I'm like, let me check this real quick. Let me check this bolt up top real quick.
Right there, huh?
Yeah, as soon as I did it, I checked to see if it was some spacing for it to, saying that it's getting looser. Saw a little bit of space. I said, oh yeah, you coming out. Hey, get her out of there. Man, now it's just, because I don't like rushing. Y'all gonna hear this. I don't like rushing. I gotta get my niece, and that's up towards upwind, and that's at 4. I gotta get her at 4. So I was I'm about to see about just throwing her in there. Throw her in there one good time. But it might not be finished though, right? Because around like 3:40, around like 3:40, I gotta make my way up there just so I can hurry up and grab her. Yeah, that's really it for real. Other than that, she just waiting to have her back in there. Then you got the thermostat too, which is lovely, man. And you got the JB well. Yeah. So this, I put this in here first. I put this in here first. We got you here. Now we just follow the lining. Like I said, 2 in the back and 2 in the front. The 2 in the front is already there. So those we didn't have to move out or anything. This is one of them. The other one we would have to take off the engine mount and jack the engine up or down lower just to be able to get that other bolt out. But we don't need that as of now. We don't need that as of now. And I'm checking this here so I can make sure that the thread goes with this. Because if it doesn't, then that means took out the wrong bolt, but we didn't take out the wrong bolt though. So this is just reassurance right here. So next, we're gonna take this here. And we're gonna place baby girl down here. We're gonna place baby girl right on down here. Place baby girl right here. And we gotta line the holes up. So line these holes up now. My bad, y'all. My bad. Okay, we got that one on there. Woo! Got her lined up.